Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Agriculture and GK. I'm Shivani, your food tech tutor, and I'm here with another video for all those students who are preparing for ICR, PG, JRF and SRF examinations. So if you are new to the channel, then please do like, share and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for more updates on food technology related topics, exams, question papers and many more. So today I'm going to discuss some previous year important questions for GRF and SRF with their explanations. So let's get started. The very first question, that is the term clinching, is associated with which of the following? The options which are given, that is canning, dehydration, drying or sieving. So first we have to understand what exactly is clinching. So clinching is a part of a lidding, therefore, it comes in the canning process. So, what is canning? Canning is a method of preservation of food in which food is preserved and hermetically sealed in the containers like metals, glass, thermostable plastics through the use of heat. Can filling is carried out after the high heat processing of food material, and after that, lidding or clinching is carried out. In leading, what happens exactly is cans after being filled are covered loosely with lids and they are passed through the exhaust box. But after many years, it was replaced by the process known as clinching, in which lid is partially seamed to the can by the roller action of double seamer. So therefore, the first question, that is the term clinching, is associated with the word with the term canning or the with process of canning. A minimum fat percent in double toned milk. So the minimum fat percent in double toned milk is 1.5%. There are various types of milk such as double toned milk, recombined milk or standardized milk. So there are fat percentages and SNF percentages are very important for the examination point of view. The third question, total fat content of table butter should not be less than. So according to the PFA rules, that is 1976, table creamery butter should not contain not less than 80% fat, not more than 1.5% curd and not more than 3% of salt. So this is the PFA rules of 1976. So the option number B, that is 80%, is the total fat content of table butter. Uh, the fourth question, that is Soxhlet method, is used for the determination of protein or crude fat, crude protein, crude fiber or none of the above. So the Soxhlet method is used for the determination of crude fat. So let us see what exactly happens in the fat extraction. So this is the diagram of the Soxhlet apparatus. This apparatus is known as Soxhlet apparatus. This is known as the condenser and this is the round bottom flask. And heat source is given to the solvent which is placed in the round bottom flask. The solvent which is placed in the round bottom flask is heated to the boiling and vapors passes through vapors tube into the reflex condenser, the broader part which is the reflex condenser. The vapors condense, so the vapors condense here in the middle one which is zigzag. So the vapors condense and drips into the thimble containing sample to be extracted. So here the thimble is placed. Thimble is nothing but thick filter paper in which the sample is placed for the extraction of fat. So it is the thimble containing sample to be extracted. Condensed liquid, what happens is it gradually drops. It drips down here and it drips down here and the fat extracted is collected in the siphon tube. This smaller part is the siphon tube, and in the siphon tube, after filling the siphon tube, it trickles down and passes again in the round bottom flask. So it passes again into the round bottom flask. So this cycle of solvent evaporation and siphoning back is carried out many times for the accurate extraction of fat. So this actually what happens in fat, that is Soxhlet method. Which of the following is used as the monitor in the pasteurization of milk? So the bovine phosphatase is the enzyme which is used for the monitoring of pasteurization of milk. Which of the following Aspergillus species produces aflatoxin? So the aflatoxin are poisonous carcinogens and mutagens that are produced by certain molds such as Aspergillus flavus. So the Aspergillus flavus, these are regularly found in the stored apple staple commodities such as chili peppers, cotton seeds, millets, peanuts, rice, sesame seeds, etc. So the answer is Aspergillus flavus, that is option number B. Which one of the following is a fat insoluble vitamin? We all know that fat soluble vitamins are A, D, E, K. So therefore, which is not soluble in fat, that vitamin is vitamin B and vitamin C. So here vitamin C is given in the B option. Which one of the following is a food additive? So food additive options here are given: HCl, hydrochloric acid, phosphoric acid, sulfuric acid, and nitric acid. So these acids are very dangerous to health and hence not consumed, whereas food additives such as uh, phosphoric acid, that is food grade phosphoric acid E338, is used to acidify foods and beverages such as various colas and jams and provide a tangy or sour taste. Soft drinks containing phosphoric acid, which would include Coca Cola, are sometimes called as phosphate sodas or phosphates. So, therefore, this phosphoric acid is the correct answer. Pineapple comes under which category of fruit? There are various types of fruits which have a different type of pH. It can be acidic, basic, or neutral. So a pH of 0 indicates a high level of acidity, whereas 7 indicates of neutral, and pH of 14 indicates alkaline or basic. There are various fruits containing different pH range, like for example grapes, that is 2.90 to 3.82, that is acidic, high acidic, and pineapple, that is 3.20 to 4.0, that is also highly acidic in nature. So option 1 A is the correct answer. Eggs are used in cakes as, so eggs actually, what happens in bakery, all baked goods have both liquefiers and stabilizers, with sugars and fats as the liquefiers and eggs and flour as stabilizers. So eggs acts as stabilizer in the baked goods. When heat is added to a baked good, fats such as butter and various sugars turn into liquid. On the contrary, when heat is added to flours and eggs, they stabilize the mixture by adding the structure or coagulating the other ingredients. So the answer is stabilizing agent, that is D option. Which one is used to stabilize an emulsion? We all know this answer, that emulsifier is used to stabilize the emulsion. So what exactly is an emulsifier? An emulsifier is a substance that stabilizes an emulsion by increasing its kinetic energy. Some emulsifiers are also known as surface active agents, since they have a polar, that is hydrophilic water soluble part, and also a non-polar part, that is hydrophobic, which is fat soluble part. Because of this, emulsifiers have more or less solubility either in water or in oil. So emulsifiers that are more soluble in water that and less soluble in oil will form oil in water emulsion, while emulsifiers that are more soluble in oil and less soluble in water are known as water in oil emulsifiers, emulsions. So some of the emulsifiers example are egg yolk, lecithin, mustard, soy lecithin, sodium phosphates, mono and diglycerides in breads and cakes, coffee creamers and ice creams, datem are used primarily in baking. So these are the some important examples. Which is the richest source of vitamin E? So the richest source of vitamin E is wheat germ oil. It contains a huge amount of vitamin E in the germ part compared to palm, sunflower, and mustard oil. Calcium deficiency results in, so the calcium deficiency results in the osteoporosis condition, let me tell you. The vitamin D deficiency and calcium deficiency can cause soft, thin, brittle bones, a condition known as rickets in children and osteoporosis in adults. So it is caused by this. Whereas cataract is caused by high amount of galacitol in blood and urine, and the anemia is caused due to iron deficiency, and thyroid is caused due to iodine deficiency. So the 14 question, that is pellagra, is caused by that vitamin B6, B vitamin B3, D vitamin 2, and C vitamin B6. So thiamine deficiency, that is B1, causes beriberi. Riboflavin deficiency, vitamin B2, causes angular stomatitis. Vitamin B3, that is niacin, cause dermatitis, dementia, and other thing. Vitamin B6 cause microcytic anemia, whereas vitamin B12 causes anemia. So pellagra is caused by vitamin B3. In which type of drying, overall volume of the product remains the same after drying? So the answer is freeze drying, which has a disadvantage over other drying techniques such as sun drying, spray drying, vacuum drying, and other conventional drying methods, that the overall volume of the product remains same after drying, since there is no shrinkage or anything that is caused during freeze drying process. In spray drying is used to dry. So spray drying is exclusively used to dry liquids. So A is the correct answer. Principal part of spray dryer which helps in forming the mist is. So principal part of spray dryer or the heart of spray dryer is also known as atomizer. Therefore A is the correct answer. Which food constituent make the food astringent? So the options here which are given, that is protein, fat, carbohydrate, and alkaloid. So we all know that protein, fat, and carbohydrate do not make the food astringent in nature. So let us see what astringency is caused by. So astringency is caused by polyphenolic compounds. They contain polyphenols, which are the most common cause of astringency in foods. Though acids, metal salts such as alum and alcohol are also known to cause astringency. Many alkaloids are elements of human diet which is present both in food and drinks. The plants in the human diet in which alkaloids are present are not only coffee seeds, cacao seeds, which contain theobromine and caffeine, and tea leaves, theophylline and caffeine, but also tomatoes like tomatin and potatoes like solanine. Tannins are also known to be the class of astringents. So the answer is alkaloid. Which of the following sugars are non-reducing? So we all know that sucrose is known to be the non-reducing sugar because sucrose is made of alpha glucose and beta fructose. The reducing group of glucose and fructose are involved in glycosidic bond formation, and sucrose, it contains no free aldehyde and ketone group. Therefore, A, sucrose is the correct answer. In which part of cereal grain protein and fat content is maximum? So we all know that protein and fat content is maximum in the germ part of cereal grains. Which cereal is most appropriate for making of beer? So beer, we all know, is made from malted barley, that is option number B. In which brewing process fermentation of starch or sugar happens, and what is formed? So what is another important term in the preparation of beer, which actually means the liquid which is extracted by mashing process during the brewing of beer? So what contains is maltose, maltotriose, which is a very important amino acid, which contains very important amino acid which helps in the growth of yeast, and which also gives the flavor and retains the flavor. So it produces ethanol. So therefore, hops is also one of the most important term that is used in the beer formation. So hops are flowers of the hop plant known as Humulus lupulus. They are used primarily as a bittering, flavoring, or stability agent in beer, to which, in addition of bitterness, they impart floral, fruity, or citrus flavors and aromas. So, this is the correct answer, that is barley. So, at lower moisture content, mold is survived. Different types of microorganisms are survived at different moisture content, that is water activity rate. Therefore, they are classified under different moisture content or water activity according to that. So, what is a non-Newtonian fluid? So, exactly, non-Newtonian fluid is a fluid that does not follow the Newton's law of viscosity, that is, constant viscosity independent of stress. In non-Newtonian fluids, viscosity can change when the force is applied to either more liquid or more solid. For example, ketchup is taken, which becomes more runnier when shaken and is known as non-Newtonian fluids. Many of the examples of non-Newtonian fluids substances are custard, honey, toothpaste, starch suspensions, cornstarch, paint, blood, melted butter, and shampoo. This question is also repeated in various types of question papers, hence this question is very important. No. So what is a non-Newtonian fluid? So option number A, fluid with constant viscosity and at changing shear rate is the correct answer. Which of the following is the class 1 preservative? So class 1 preservatives are the natural preservatives that include salt, vinegars, vegetable oil, honey, sugar, and wood smoke. Whereas class 2 preservatives are chemical preservatives, that is sorbites, sulfites, benzoates. These are some of the examples of class 2 preservatives. So here, which of the following is class 1 preservative? So sucrose is the option that is given for the class 1 preservative. Syneresis in jelly is because of syneresis in jelly. There are syneresis or weeping of jelly, which is caused by the exudation of fluid from a gel, which is known as syneresis or weeping of jelly. It can be caused by various factors such as excess of acid, too low concentration of sugar or soluble solids in jelly, insufficient pectin or setting of jelly, premature gelation or fermentation caused in jellies. Therefore, the answer B is the correct one, that is faulty pectin setting. Margarine is a substitute of. So margarine is a substitute of butter, not of acetic acid, sugar, and salt. The term DTDT is used during which kind of processing? So the term DTDT, that is thermal dead time, is used for high temperature canning process. That is option number B. For hydrogenation of oil, which of the following metals are used? Iron, sodium, potassium, or nickel. So in the hydrogenation of oil, normally nickel is used. So what exactly hydrogenation requires? So hydrogenation requires a catalyst to make the reaction to go on a reasonable rate. The reaction will go without a catalyst, but it needs extremely higher temperature. A metal catalyst provides an alternate pathway with lowering the activation energy. This allows the reaction to take place at the lower temperature. So powdered nickel is used as a catalyst for this purpose because its atomic structure is such that it attracts the atoms of hydrogen and unsaturated compound to its surface, where they come in contact with each other and react to form a saturated compound. The unsaturated fatty acids are broken down into the saturated fatty acids during the hydrogenation of oil. Hence, option number D, nickel is used. The 29th question, that is color of turmeric is due to. So we all know color of turmeric is due to the curcumin content. Which of the following is known as universal solvent? So the universal solvent is the water, which is universal, and it can be used as a universal solvent rather than chemical solvents such as petroleum ether, ethyl alcohol, or benzene. The color of egg yolk is due to xanthophylls, curcumin, beta carotene, or sunset yellow. So the color of yolk is present due to the natural pigments such as xanthophylls. Therefore, option number A is the correct answer. Color of whey is due to ferric oxide, lactoflavin, lactoglobulin, or lactose. So, color of whey is due to the lactoflavin, that is also known as riboflavin, which is vitamin B2, and in milk gives a yellowish green color. So, potato is stem, root, leaf, or fruit. So, potato is a root, not stem or leaf or fruit. Biggest germ is found in which of the following cereals? So biggest germ is found in the corn or maize, that is option number A, compared to wheat, rice and sorghum. Halophilic microorganisms are grown in which of the following conditions? So here it is asked halophilic. Halophilic microorganisms are also known as halophiles. So high concentration of sugar, low possible water activity, high concentration of acid, or high concentration of salt. But let us see what exactly is. Molds and yeast for the most part do not grow well at 35 to 37 degrees centigrade and therefore would not be important in food held at high temperature. On the other hand, molds and yeast grow well at ordinary temperatures and many of them grow fairly at low temperature. Some even grow at freezing or slightly below. Almost all the bacteria grow best at ordinary temperatures. Some thermophiles grow well at high temperature, and others, that is, psychrophiles and psychrotrophs, are grown at chilling temperature. Therefore, molds often grow on refrigerated foods, and thermophilic bacteria grow in the hot pea blanchers. So these are some of the terms that are actually used, such as halophiles, which is microorganisms that are grown in salt, psychrophiles, that are microorganisms which grow at chilling temperature, thermophiles, microorganisms which grow on higher temperature. Which of the following principles is used for manufacturing of soy nuggets? So soy nuggets are manufactured by use of extrusion cooking process. So option number C is the correct answer. What is the 37th question? I'm sorry, but this printing was mistaken. So C, enamel cans are used for. So what exactly are sea enamel cans? The term R enamel cans are also related to it, so I'll be giving you this information. Metal cans are not made entirely of tin steel coating. So there is a normally cans are not actually made of tin. There is a coating of steel inside and outside of it. Strongly colored acidic foods will fade in color from long exposure to tin. Therefore, those type of cans are known as R enamel cans. So, foods that are high in sulfur and are close to the neutral pH, which also discolor from contact with tin, and these are known as C enamel cans. So, these are neutral to pH, therefore, this is non-acidic foods. These are neutral to pH. C enamel cans are used for non-acidic fruits which are neutral to pH. The next question, that is 38. Extrusion cooking can be described as. So extrusion cooking can be described as a high pressure, high precision cooking technique, whereas LTLT, HTST and UHT are pasteurization techniques. Calcium propenoate is used as. So calcium propenoate is used as a preservative in baked goods to increase the shelf life or interfere in the growth and reproduction of microorganisms. Therefore, C is the correct answer. Dextrin and starch is obtained from maize by which of the following methods? So we all know that maize or corn processing includes both dry milling and wet milling. So let us see what exactly dry milling does and what exactly wet milling contains. Maize is processed by dry or wet milling. Dry milling may or may not include degerming as a preliminary step. Non-degerming dry milling is carried out on a local basis in small grist mills or in modern roller millers using sifters and purifiers. The maize is ground to make coarse whole meal of 85 to 95% extraction rate. So wet milling and dry milling involve degerming and are carried out largely in the commercial mills. Therefore, therefore, wet milling gives a broader range of products as compared to dry milling, in which only germ part is removed. So, wet milling is the correct answer. The pungency in chilies is due to which of the following substance? So, the pungency in chilies is due to capsaicin, that is option number A. Yeast can't act on which of the following? Fructose, lactose, sucrose, and maltose. So, yeast can be grown in the very uh, high sugar content, as we know, but still the osmotic concentration, when the sugar content or the sucrose content is very high, the osmotic concentration of sugar gets so large or great that the yeast is unable to get enough water for growth. As osmotic concentration increases, the water potential of sugar solution gets more and more negative until it reaches a point where is lower than water potential of the yeast cells contents, and water tends to move out of the cell rather than into the cell for cell metabolism. So yeast cannot grow in higher sucrose content. Pineapple is a good source of. So pineapple is a very good source of proteolytic enzyme known as bromelain, which is also used for the meat tenderization process. Butyric acid is found in which of the following? So, butyric acid is found in the butter. Butter, therefore, option number C is the correct answer. Which of the following is used as a bread improver? So, bread improver, chlorine dioxide, KrBO3. Here, KrBO3 is written, that is potassium dibromate, and chlorine, and all of the above. So chlorine dioxide, it is a disinfectant and used as a disinfectant agent in drinking water, sanitization of processing equipments, whereas potassium bromate is a strong oxidizing agent. It is also used as a food additive in bread making process and other flour improvers to strengthen the dough and high raising capacity, whereas chlorine is also used in the as a disinfectant agent. 46th question. During microwave heating, which of the properties of food is helpful in transfer of heat? Ohmic, dielectric, radiation, conduction. So normally there is a dielectric properties of food which helps during the microwave heating. Therefore B is the correct answer. Heat in food which raise temperature or normally heat is known as. So for 47th question, I would like to here explain what exactly are the options. So specific heat. So what is specific heat? Amount of heat, or that is unit mass to raise temperature of 1 degree centigrade of temperature, and heat relation in food. And what is latent heat? Which of the following can be used for the preservation of breads and baked goods? This I have also discussed in my previous video, that is propenoids. Calcium propenoid is used in the baked goods or bakery to increase shelf life or interfering in the growth or and reproduction of organisms. So blast freezing is preferred to slow freezing because A. Large ice crystals are formed in food. Very small crystals are formed in food. C. Food freezes gradually in a blast of cold air, or food cannot be stored indefinitely in the refrigerator. So quick freezing or rapid freezing or blast freezing of food by exposure to the blast of air at low temperature whereas small crystals of ice are formed which do not rupture the cells of food and the structure is not damaged. Hence, blast freezing is preferred over slow freezing. 62nd question. What is the strength of brine solution for the canning of vegetables? So for a canning of vegetables, brine solution is 2 to 3%. Here A is 2 to 3%, like 2 or 3% here, which is the strength of brine solution for the canning of vegetables. The strength of brine is being measured by, so the strength of brine is measured by hydrometer. So confusingly people call it salinometer, salometer, etc. So all of the above is the correct answer. Which of the following is the class 1 preservative? I have also explained this thing in my last video, that sugar is class 1 preservative since it contains all natural components. Monosodium glutamate. So monosodium glutamate is used as artificial sweetener, anti-caking agent, flavor enhancer and cleaning agent. So monosodium glutamate is used as an artificial is used as an flavor enhancer. It is not used as an artificial sweetener or anti-caking agent or cleaning agent. So monosodium glutamate, also known as MSG, is a sodium salt of glutamic acid which is found naturally in most of the tomatoes and cheeses. It is used as a flavor enhancer and gives a umami taste. Which protein fraction constitutes gluten? Prolamine and protease, gliadin and zein, gliadin and glutenin, prolamine and gliadin. So gluten is composed of gliadin and glutenin, that is option number C. The protein complex formed during the dough fermentation of hard wheat, which is responsible for the bread making characteristics of dough, is, so the highest amount of protein that is present in wheat is gluten. Therefore, gluten is one of the most important protein that help in the dough formation for bread making characteristics. Answer B is the correct one. TSS of fruit squash. So TSS of fruit squash is 40%. So answer D is the correct one. Fruit drinks have TSS of. So fruit drinks have TSS of 10%. So 10% is the correct answer. For the canning of vegetables, the brine solution is dash strength. I have also explained this in the last question, that 2 to 3 percentage of brine solution strength is used for the canning of vegetables. 71st question. Papain is obtained from papaya, pineapple, pomegranate or pear. So papain is the enzyme which is found in papaya, whereas pineapple contains enzyme known as bromelain, which was also discussed in my previous video. So papaya contains papain enzyme. So A is the correct answer. Primary aim of blanching of fruit is. So primary aim of blanching of fruit is to destroy the enzyme. To inactivate the enzyme is the main. So primary aim of blanching is to destroy the enzyme, whereas other achievements are to destroy surface microorganisms, to increase the softness in fruits or increase the palatability of fruits, and it is also known as the processing aid before high processing, high temperature processing. So blanching is carried out. Which of the following chemicals would you prefer for retaining the green color of vegetables during blanching? So normally sodium bicarbonate is used for the retaining of green color in vegetables. These are used mostly in green leafy vegetables during the blanching to retain the green color in vegetables. Next question, that is guava is rich in. So guava is rich in vitamin C. We all know that it comes under the citrus family. Process of building up in a controlled manner a sugar or chocolate coating on confectionery centers. So here we have to understand that coating on the confectionery center. This question is asking about the center chocolate coating. So options which are given: enrobing, panning, coating and silver coating. So, enrobing means to coat, normally the coating of chocolate, whereas panning refers to the coating a center with sugar syrup or chocolate syrup with the help of machine. Whereas coating is applying of 2 to 3 layers of chocolate, and silver coating is carried out in the most traditional sweets of India. So, panning is the correct answer. That is option number B. 76th question, which of the following has highest sweetness? So I would like to tell here that normally fructose has a high amount of, fructose is not given in the option, but fructose has the highest sweetness amount of, and it is a monosaccharide with 1.7, whereas sucrose has 1.0, which is used as a reference and is a disaccharide. Then in continuation with that order, glucose is the next one, then maltose, then lactose. So here in the question, which of the following has highest sweetness? So sucrose has the highest sweetness. That is option number A. pH of fresh and normal buffalo milk. So pH of fresh and normal buffalo milk is approx 6.7. That is option number B. D. As per the PFA rule, minimum amount of fat in the whole dried milk powder. So 78th question, that is fat percentage in whole dried milk powder is 23%. That is option number B. The only carbohydrate present in milk is, so the only carbohydrate that is present in the milk is here maltose, sucrose, glucose, and none of the above. So nothing is present that is only present in milk. So none of the above. The natural antioxidant present in butter fat is, so we all know that lecithin is the natural antioxidant which is present in fat of butter. 81st question, nitrate and nitrite is helpful in meat processing because it improves the color. Nitrates and nitrites are used in curing of meat, and nitrite react with myoglobin to produce nitrosomyoglobin, which is red in color. So this nitrosomyoglobin, which on heating gives pink color to the meat. Which protein is present in meat? So gluten is present in wheat, zein present in corn, none of the above could not be the answer, and myoglobin is the protein which is present in meat. Collagen on heating in presence of moisture dissolves and yields. So collagen, algin, gelatin, pectin, and casein. So algin is a polysaccharide which is present in the cell wall of algae and is hydrophilic in nature and forms a viscous gum when it is hydrated. Whereas gelatin is the hydrolyzed form of collagen, and which is the answer of the given question. Whereas pectin is the polysaccharide which is found in the middle lamella of the plant cell wall. So this could not be the answer. And casein is the protein which is found in milk. So collagen is on heating in the presence of moisture dissolves and yield gelatin. Smoking is used for the preservation of meat. We all know that for meat smoking is needed. The shrinkage of meat. The shrinkage of meat is greater at pH of 5.8. The protein of egg white known for its antibiotic activity is, so for its antibiotic activity lysozyme is the protein for egg white, whereas conal albumin, it is the also known as ovotransferrin, it is the glycoprotein found in the egg white albumin, that is 13% of egg white, whereas ova albumin is the 55% of protein present in egg white. And lysozyme, what it does is it protects the embryo and helps in nourishment of embryo. Which of the following is the essential fatty acid? So linolenic acid, this is the essential fatty acids found in various plant oils. It contains omega-3 fatty acid, whereas stearic acid is the saturated fatty acid. It is a 18 carbon chain fatty acid. And lauric acid, it is a 12 carbon saturated fatty acid found in soaps and other cosmetics. And palmitic acid, as it names, it found in various palm oils, and it is also the 16 carbon chain saturated fatty acid. Which of the following compound do you expect at the end of Stecker degradation? So for Stecker degradation, we know aldehydes and ketones are formed at the end. So these are the end products of Stecker degradation. Ovomucoid. So ovomucoid is found to be. So ovomucoid is present in egg white and is a trypsin inhibitor. Barfoot's test is used for the determination of presence of monosaccharides in the sample, and Zeldal we all know is used for the estimation of crude protein. That is option number C. Cut apple turns brown does not do so if dipped in ascorbic acid solution due to, so cutting of apple and getting and causing browning in it is due to the action of polyphenol oxidase. When those cut apples are dipped in ascorbic acid, there is an inactivation of enzyme known as polyphenol oxidase. That is option number B is the correct answer. Most effective preservative for preservation of canned foods. So nisin is the most effective preservative for preservation of canned foods. That is option number B. Highest unit of radiation is, so radiation unit highest is kilogram. That is option number C. Cider is fermented with apple, banana, orange, or all of the above. So cider is fermented with apple. We also know the example of apple cider vinegar, which is found in our markets. Autolytic action in meat is due to, so autolytic cell destruction is common in living adult organisms or usually occurs in injured cells or dying tissues. In meat is due to cathepsin. It is due to cathepsin, not of biotin or pepsin. What is the full form of BOD? So BOD is the biological oxygen demand. That is option number B. The process of breaking down of solid material through the application of mechanical forces is known as size reduction. It is known as size reduction, whereas centrifugation and filtering are something we can relate with the separation techniques, or agitation also be used for the separation techniques. Which of the following enzymes is used for converting sucrose to glucose and fructose? So the enzyme known as invertase is used for converting sucrose to glucose and fructose. Lactose is a disaccharide made of, so lactose is a disaccharide which is made of glucose and galactose. That is option number B. So continuing with the next question, which of the following bonding is present in cellulose? So beta 1,4 linkage is present in cellulose. That is option number C. Which of the following is the mode of non-enzymic browning in food? So non-enzymic browning in food is caramelization, that is Maillard reaction, or ascorbic acid oxidation, all of the above. So all of the above are non-enzymatic browning in food which is not occurred by the enzyme reaction. Legumes are deficient in, so legumes are deficient in methionine. That is option number A. Which of the following elements is associated with the bone deformation? We obviously know this answer. I hope all you know that calcium is very much needed for the bone. According to PFA, the minimum amount of fat in standardized milk should be. So it should be 4.5. I have told in the second question of my last video that there are various types of milk like double toned milk, standardized milk, and recombinant milk, which contains fat percent and SNF percent, which are very important and are asked in many question papers. So it is very so be careful. This question is asked in many of the question papers. What is the moisture content in butter? So moisture content in butter is 20%. That is option number A. Cordials have TSS of, so cordials have TSS approx 30%. So C is the correct answer. Hops are amylase, protease, tannins, or resins. So hops are resins. I have told this in my last video. Rennin is a protease, amylase, lipase, and pectinase. So rennin is a protease. So rennin is a enzyme protease. Which of the following is not heat resistant vitamin? So vitamin C and vitamin C is not heat resistant enzyme. During boiling of water in an open pan, sterilization of water is achieved, kills microbes and spores, kills only microbes, any of the above depending upon the temperature. So for this question, the answer is killing only microbes. So the during boiling of water in open pan, killing of microbes is achieved. Which of the following is enzyme coagulated products? So cheese is the enzyme coagulated product. Rennet is the enzyme which is used for coagulation and preparation or production of cheese, whereas kefir is the fermented milk drink which is similar to yogurt, and chocolate does not need any enzyme to coagulate. So cheese is the correct answer. BHA is, so beta hydroxyic acid is used as antioxidant. It is a major class of antioxidant, so C is the correct answer. Mode of heat transfer where there is movement of heated particle is called convection, whereas conduction means transfer of heat energy direct contact, whereas radiation is the transfer of energy with the help of electromagnetic waves. So convection is the mode of heat transfer where there is a movement of heated particle. Mineral water is packed in PET bottles. We all know that mineral water is packed in PET bottles, that is polyethylene bottles. So this is all for today's video. If you like this video, please share it with your friends who are really preparing for ICR, GRF or SRF question papers. I have covered almost very important questions which have been asked from many years. So that's all for today. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel Agriculture and GK. Stay tuned with my another video. Thank you.